Really like recording with my glasses on because you can see the glare in the TV, which is why sometimes I take it off, but it's okay. I'm still Vonnie with the get down. I just got the glasses off. But y'all, listen, I just wanted to say some stuff really about my team, the San Francisco 49ers. Um, the season that we had just been really like an up and down roller coaster season. You know, nobody expected us really to just even make it this far. I mean, any team with that many injuries, you don't really make it far. You're not even supposed to try to make it far. But somehow we end up doing it. And I know we got blown out before y'all start with, well, it's all about the game. Look, I already know we got blown out 41-6. I already know that, okay? I wasn't really expecting us to beat them. We kind of got away with it with the Eagles, even though everybody on ESPN, all of y'all chose the Eagles, but y'all were wrong for that. And even if the Eagles did win, they probably weren't going to beat the Seahawks. I'm just saying. I already know we got blown out before y'all start. I already know that. I already seen the score. I seen all of it. I seen all of it. But, any team just overall, just when any season comes around, if you have that many injuries occurring, I mean, you're really likely only to win 7 games at max, maybe 8, depending on what's going on. 7 games at max, but we end up being 12-5 in the division, which it was good for our record. It was good, like I said, with the schedule that we had and playing teams and stuff like that. We really shouldn't have gone that far to where we would have even played the Seahawks, you know. Like I said, if we didn't beat the Eagles because it wasn't a blowout, it was just 23-19. But if we didn't beat the Eagles, they were gonna have to go up. Somebody was gonna have to go to Seattle, whether it was gonna be us or the Eagles. And I'm sure they would have beat the Eagles, not put the belt to ass though, the BTA like what they did to us. But I'm sure they would have beat the Eagles. The game would have been closer because it's less injuries on the Philadelphia side than it is on the Niners side. But I mean, one of us was going to have to go up there and play them, and we were just obviously the one that did it. We won one during the regular season. They ended up getting their lick back. And then this is the third time that you're playing the team that is in your same division. So I mean, somebody gonna have to win. Somebody is gonna be 2-1 and 1-2 as far as like the times that y'all are playing each other or whatever the case is. And now the Rams have to go up there and play Seattle, you know. So we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, the San Francisco 49ers, look, we gonna be good. His name ain't Brock, it's Glock Purdy. His name is Glock Purdy. And I mean, he's still phenomenal. We still have a lot of good players on our team. Don't think nothing bad. Nobody expected us to get this far. Let's just keep that in mind. Nobody expected us to get this far. We really shouldn't have even, really, our record should have been more closer to the Cardinals, if anything, but it wasn't. And no, the refs were not on our side when we played the Eagles because I seen a post like that. The refs were not on our side when we played the Eagles. We just got the Eagles number. Like any team would have another team's number. That's just how the game go at the end of the day. Any team would have another team number. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. Somebody is gonna come out on top. It may be tied for a minute, but somebody's going to end up coming out on top and just winning more whenever two specific teams play. I mean, that's just how it go. But I mean, overall, we had a phenomenal year. I'm proud of my guys. I'm proud of the just adversity that they pushed through just to get this far. With all of the people that we lost, we had Purdy out for a minute, and Mac Jones was in there, phenomenal, killing it with the games, killing it. Kudos to him. I pray we can actually keep Mac Jones really as our backup quarterback, but that's neither here nor there. Ain't no telling what's really going to be with that. It's some kind of news circulating in that specific topic, but it ain't just like, oh, kind of big out there or whatever. But I mean, hopefully we can keep him because I think he's going to become a free agent. I know Juwan Jennings is. He's a free agent now as well. So Like I said, with all the players that we had injured just throughout the whole season, Purdy at one point, you had McCaffrey injured, Kittle, Pearsall, Jawan, Trent Williams, Michael, of course, the two big ones, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. I mean, my God, everybody, Brandon Ayuk. We had a lot of things to really overcome, really to get that far. And I mean, like I said, for us really to get that far to where we end up being 12-5. I mean, I'm proud of them. We had a really good season. Now, that's not to say next season ain't gonna be harder because yeah, it will. It'll be a little harder. But I mean, it don't matter whether you have a easy schedule or a hard schedule. You're gonna play whoever is on your schedule. It don't matter if you're at home or you're gonna play whatever your schedule say. And whatever time you're playing, you're gonna play that. Sometimes the teams that have the easiest schedules, those actually be the ones that have a hard time trying to advance. And then opposite of that. Like us, we quote unquote had an easy schedule, quote unquote. Some people would say yes. Well, most people would say yes. Some people would say nah. That really wasn't no easy schedule. It it was kind of mid in my opinion. The schedule was kind of mid in my opinion. But I mean, like I said, overall for us to even just advance to even get some kind of spot in the playoff, I mean, you know, any other team, they would have been out of there. They would have been out of there. But it shows you the faithfulness, faithful stand up that the San Francisco 49ers have, especially when it comes to their fan base, especially when it comes to their fan base. So, I mean, like I said, overall, I am proud of my team. We came this far. We made it this far. So it's only climbing up the ladder, getting back to it's quest six. We trying to get that sixth trophy. And eventually we will get it. We definitely will get it. So, like I said, I'm proud of them. We came this far in the season. Nobody expected us to at all. Nobody expecting us to, but sometimes you got to prove the haters wrong. You got to prove the doubters wrong sometime when you get to a certain point, at the end of the day. But they did good. Next year we would do a little bit better. And while this is the off time for them, kind of the downtime for them, since the season will really be completely over once the Super Bowl is finished, we can start just kind of healing everybody. That way everybody is 100% whenever the new season comes. And, in between, not just the San Francisco 49ers, but all other teams too. There's still going to be more cuts and trades and more firings. That's still going to happen, so hopefully our main guys, mainly all of them that got injured, hopefully, they still on the San Francisco 49er train. And they don't get off that train for no reason. Like I think Trent Williams was saying like he would want to retire as a 49er. So that kind of lets you know the mindset of like some of the players there just in their locker room itself. Just in the locker room itself. But I am proud of my guys. I am. We made it this far. Faithful, 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 faithful all the way. All the way. So 49er fans, like I said, don't be too disappointed. We had a good season. Yeah, we accumulated the most injuries out of all the NFL teams, even just combined together, we had the most. But I mean, look at the things that we did overcome. Look at the certain teams that we played that we really weren't supposed to beat, and we end up beating them. So it's a lot that we overcame. This was probably one of the most magnificent but crazy seasons of just the San Francisco 49ers that we have had overall. But I mean, next season, it'll start up or whatever, and we're gonna be back to where we need to be. We are. Things were just shaky this season. It was just a little bit kind of rough on all four corners. A little bit kind of rough, but I do believe next season we will definitely be better. And that same goes for all other teams. Like I said, be on the lookout really too for the Giants. They do got John Harbaugh now. So, out of the years that he's going to be with them, expect the Giants to be in the playoffs. I know I said 2 to 3 times, hey, he's going to be with them for a minute. So just expect the Giants to be in the playoffs. Never know what's going to happen this upcoming season. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a fat thumbs up, comment down below, and share this video too with anyone and everyone that you know. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. That way you can be notified every time I drop videos on this channel. If that is all, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.